I'm God. Shut the fuck. Father told me I can learn something new every day. My name is Akamala, firstborn from MEDINA, one of the firstborn. Then you got this bullshit bickering going on. Gods and earths are 5%. What is the difference? What is the difference? Show me what the difference is at.
Some brothers would say it's a teaching. No, it is it's a disappointment. You know, when I first was coming up, when I first heard about this knowledge, I heard about the 5%. And it was called the 5% Nation of Islam. And then as I got older, before I even got knowledge, I started hearing about the gods and the herbs. And at the time, I didn't know the difference. I just wanted this knowledge. And then later on, as I started traveling with this knowledge, I started learning that there are brothers who don't accept the nation of the gods and herbs. There are 5%ers who don't accept the nation of gods and herbs. The nation of gods and herbs, so-called, accept the 5%, but they may look at the 5%, some of the 5% as religious. Oh, y'all religious. Y'all always talking about Allah. Y'all always talking about this, and y'all don't know about changes. And whereas the 5% will say, well, y'all don't even respect the man. So that's what I've seen in the difference in the teachings and how, but how I see it is that.
Peace to the gods. All right, so this is where I want to interject. I'm gonna make this real simple. The 5% nation is a nation that consists of men and women. The men are referred to as gods, the women referred to as earths. So like any other nation on the planet, it is made up of males and females. It's that simple. It's not different. The nation, the 5% nation of Islam, the 5% nation is made up of gods and earths, males and females. That's simple. Now, what he's talking about is a situation which can be further understood by the mathematical breakdown, right? You have 5%. 5% of what? The total population is 100%. So within the total population, you have the 5% who are the true and living, poor righteous teachers who know the truth and teach it freely, right? Then you have the 10% who are the bloodsuckers of the poor, people who misrepresent the public, people who lie to the public. You understand? So the rest of the population is considered 85ers. They're the blind, deaf, and dumb. They're the ones who don't know nothing. They're the ones who are just living according to whatever, is trending. So as 5%, you're supposed to lead these people, and you're supposed to be able to identify the 10%. So you can apply that same mathematical breakdown to the 5% nation. So within the 5% nation, there's going to be an elite group of people who really take things serious, and they build every day, right? And they show and prove for their builds, right? Then you're going to have a 10% within there that talk real slick, know the degrees, but they not living it, but they could talk it. And then you're going to have the 85, you're going to have the majority of people who just got knowledge of self because it's a part of the culture. They not really into it. They not bad people. They not trying to use their wisdom to mislead people. It's just a part of the culture they live in. So I'll give you an example. I used to be going to the park to play ball. I'm going to the park to ball. I'm not going there to get into no cipher and be building with the gods for 3 hours. I'm going to ball. But as I'm walking to the park, I walk past the gods. They over there building. Now, do I just be like, peace, God, and keep going and play basketball? Or do I go over to the cipher and get to the cipher and build with the gods? Because see, if I walk past the gods and say peace, acknowledge the gods, but go play ball, I'm already setting a standard for myself amongst the community. Oh yeah, he more interested in playing ball than building. See what I'm saying? Now, what do? Right? I go build, and then I go play ball, right? Now, the people that don't want to go build, they just want to go play ball, they start to look at the brothers who's always building like, oh man, they always talking about, all they want to do is build, You know why? Because they not really as passionate about it. So, you could see these things in the community. It's very visible. You could see who's true and living, right? Who we would refer to as they true and living. They all about the math and the, building, and they got students. And then you got brothers who don't got no students, and they out here damn near living like an 85er. You could see the difference. So what he's speaking to is a divide that was created, but that was a reflection of the individuals, right? And these divides would happen within communities just based on the, on the desire or the passion that the individuals have towards the nation. That's what they're really talking about. But it's not two different nations, right? Sometimes you might look at somebody and be like, yeah, he a part of the nation, but he ain't, he ain't true and living. He don't live this out. He just come in the name of. That's what they referencing, right? But it's not two different nations. It's not different, nah. The gods and earths make up the 5% nation. The gods and the earths are the males and females that are members of the 5% nation that take on these lessons. Peace.
How I see it is that we still need to come together and
They better do something.
Better do something.
They better do something because all I see is the same. You just using the titles. You using the titles.
Separation.
And to me, that is nothing but a plant. That is a seed that the devil gonna plant it in there, and y'all bid on it. I don't see the difference.
We need to come together. That's the bottom line.
Who is the original man?
Right. Right.
Shit.
And what it comes down is the teaching. Some brothers don't refuse to teach, and some refuse to be taught, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's how I see. That's the problem. Some refuse to teach.
You can't tell them that.
Yes, yeah. Don't want to be told nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm God. Shut the fuck. Father told me I can learn something new every day.
His father told you.
Yeah, I learn something new every day. And a man who don't learn something new every day, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Because you're supposed to learn something new every damn day. Every day. That's building. So don't tell me that you know it all. You understand? Because there's too much out there to know. There's too much more out there. I grab one of these motherfucking gods right now today, even me myself. Give me the math of that motherfucking rocket ship and the science and the math that they got. How much fuel they need to get to this point, to that point. Give me some of that math. You know anything about that math? Then shut the fuck up and telling me who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Do you know that math? Can you apply the alphabet to that math? Shut the fuck up. A brother told me, he said, Kim, that works on the job. He said, Kim, I know about the 5% teachers and all that other stuff. He said, but I just wanted to know, did you know that the water level in the oceans and shit like that are dropping? I just like said, word up. He said, yeah. He said, the reason I'm telling you this, he said, you know, when they be having them high explosions in the ocean and whatnot, they leave holes there. And what do the water do? Fill up that hole. He said, in other words, I'm trying to tell you that they can put water any place they want to. And that's true. They can act like they put tunnels right here on land. They can put tunnels
In the water.
under the water to come up out someplace else, and that water will follow that tunnel. Do they?
No math for that.
Do my brothers and them have that type of math? Shut the fuck up. And go back to fucking school. Like our father said.
Go back to school, learn something.
Hey, your brain is a sponge. It just loves it. It eats up knowledge. It loves it. Do you see motherfuckers sometimes? They're still up late at night reading books because his brain won't let him go to sleep. He just keep on reading. Motherfuckers don't know. You know what they prefer to do? They prefer to do the same shit that they foreparents was doing.